Greetings and blessings, butterflies. Welcome back. I'm Famous D. Moore, and I'm here with another episode of Cocoon Conversations. Our butterflies, here at Cocoon Conversations, we just have conversations about, topics that may be hard or topics that I may feel called to address or discuss. I'm being called to address this particular topic because it has shown up in many readings I have done. I just didn't mention it because it's a touchy topic, and I kind of didn't know how I would go about, addressing it during the readings without, fear mongering or providing scare tactics to people who may be dealing with, delicate situations. So I decided to just have a separate conversation about it. In the readings, I have been getting energy that I'm concerned about. I'm concerned that some of my butterflies out there may be dealing with issues with their mental health. And so I wanted to have a topic, a discussion on, you know, what it looks like when we are mentally well. I also want to discuss, what signs that we need to look for when we need to seek support or when we need to go within for healing or, go for outside healing. I want us to know what to do if we discover that we do need that healing. If we discover that we need help, I want to give you all practical and soulful steps. And none of this is to replace any medical advice. If you need to seek medical attention, you need the encouragement or direction of a professional, please, I urge you, my butterflies, to please do so. If someone around you is experiencing this, please try to do whatever you can to get them the help that they need. Or if you are experiencing this in a way that it has become or is becoming dangerous, then please seek the proper help and assistance for that as well, my butterflies. When we are mentally healthy, that means that we can handle, stress every day. We don't have to constantly feel overwhelmed when we are mentally healthy, when we're in a good place. We are able to feel our emotions without being controlled by them. We have relationships that are balanced, where we give and receive without, constant resentment or fear that we're not going to receive the same back. When we're in a healthy place, we also have things to look forward to, whether they're small joys or, big things that bring light into our day. We are able to bounce back from challenges, my butterflies. Maybe not instantly, but eventually we do. And we do so without losing our sense of self. Now, when there are red flags, when we're experiencing things that need our care, these are signs that we can't ignore, my butterflies. If we're constantly feeling empty, feelings of hopelessness, or just being irritable for, longer than a couple of weeks, my butterflies, that's a sign that maybe you need to seek help and support from your circle and the people around you. If your sleep or your appetite changes drastically, you're eating too much or you're sleeping too little, that's another sign. If you're finding yourself withdrawn from friends, families, or the activities that you once, held high regards that you really, really enjoy doing, you might notice that you're having, recurring thoughts, negative recurring thoughts, my butterflies. Your self-talk is negative. You feel like your, self-blame is creeping in, and you're finding, that you're, feeling not good enough, and you're blaming yourself. You could be, of course, relying on, substances. You could, rely on food. You could, use distractions, anything to just keep you from feeling your emotions because you're just in an attempt to numb them, my butterflies. Also, another sign of needing to seek help, my butterflies, is having trouble concentrating or focusing or devoting yourself to, what I'm saying, even the small decisions that you make in your life. But there are things that we can do, my butterflies, when we're in that area and when we're feeling those type of feelings. We can acknowledge it without shame, because mental health is a part of our wealth. So it's also a part of our, just basic health. So we can't ignore it like it's not important, because it is, my butterflies. So reach out to friends, a therapist, maybe a counselor, or if you have to, join a support group, my butterflies. Because it's important that we stay mentally prepared for everything, all of the life challenges thrown at us. We have to stay mentally prepared, and there are so many reasons you are needed, you are important, you are loved, you are wanted, you are desired. You have an important mission here, my butterflies, and so I want you to always remember that when you ground yourself. Just take at least 5 minutes. Find those 5 minutes, even if you have to steal them, if you have to demand them. Get those 5 minutes to breathe, my butterflies. Breathe. If you need to pray, pray. Get your journal. Write in your journal, my butterflies. Get up. Exercise. Stretch. Get out in nature. Go for walks. Dance, my butterflies. You can sing. Do whatever you need to do. Play with your kids. The inner child energy is important too. Do whatever you need to do. Anything to get some release of that stagnant energy. And you also have to learn how to trust yourself again. You have to rebuild that, but that comes over time. So set small goals, but goals that you can achieve, goals that'll make you feel good about yourself when you complete them. Say for instance, you're gonna say today, today I'm gonna, get up and I'm gonna clean my closet out. I'm gonna rearrange everything in my closet. And even though that's, you may have the rest of the house to clean up too, but that small goal, just starting with that closet, is enough to change your energy, to change your mood, and to get you back into a place of balance, emotionally and mentally. And also, my butterflies, make sure you cut down on all that negative talk to yourself. Stop, listening to people who don't have anything good to say. Complainers hang around complainers. If you're with people that's complaining all the time, my butterflies, make a mental note that that's probably contributing to the mental anguish that you feel. Stop, getting online and doom scrolling. Stop seeking videos and music that, can perpetuate the feelings that you already feel. Seek to change that mood, so look for uplifting stuff. Uplifting videos. Listen to music that make you feel good. Whatever you need to do, my butterflies, whatever it is, everything needs to be about your nurturing and your nourishment of yourself. My butterflies, I want to encourage you that you are not broken. You are in the middle of becoming. So needing help doesn't make you weak. It really makes you human, my butterflies. Every small act of care that you give to yourself is proof to you that you believe in tomorrow. You are allowed to take up space in this world. You are allowed to heal at your own pace. So make sure you keep on going, my butterflies. Stay consistent, because your light is still here. Even if for today, it's just a spark. I hope you all enjoyed this conversation and that it was helpful, and that you all got some clarity. And I would like to extend my hand if anyone needs, any support, any help, any guidance, any just a listening ear. I'm here. I'm willing to, be a part of your support team, a part of your soul tribe, of your spiritual family, because I want the best for you all, just like I want it for me. Because my healing is your healing, and your healing is mine. So let's transform together. Welcome to your metamorphosis, butterflies. And until next time, you all have a blessed, safe, and healthy, whether that's mentally, emotionally, or spiritually, rest of your day.